Happy Tuesday, everyone. Real quick, I want to say thank you for the support on yesterday's video. If you guys have not seen it, the support has been very, very good, and I am really happy that you guys liked it and you guys are getting involved, with the schedule and just giving me advice now I can make it better. And so, as you guys probably know, the channel has been a little bit slow recently, and that usually always happens during this time of year because, usually we kind of wait for the new game, but that new game isn't coming this year, so I've had to try to make sure I could just try to think of different things, and I really wanted to do that AI iRacing. I've just been putting it on the back burner along with I'll just say it, NR 2003. I've also had that on the back burner. I don't want to do that yet. That's hopefully coming later this year, but thank you guys so much for the support. If you haven't checked it out already, go check it out. It was a lot of fun recording too. I thought because it's iRacing it might be a little bit more time consuming, harder to edit, but I found a way to where it is just fun. I honestly, I could kind of set it up exactly how I want to set it up, and that was a lot of fun. I want to give a shout out to all the Patreon supporters as well. We have one new one, Caleb Moore. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon, and as always, you guys are the absolute best. It's been a bad week for my football club, but we're not going to talk about that. I'm on a sabbatical. I am not talking about football for the next 6 months, and I'm going to be happy, unless other than some people, they just want to complain all the time on Twitter. But I'm not complaining. I am just going to be happy. Let's get into it. We are off to Michigan now. This is going to be very important, guys, because last time we were at Michigan, a caution did come out that kind of saved us from a bad situation. So we need to go to the team management. And also, I did say go check out the last video. Don't check out the last video on NASCAR Thunder. Let's just forget that ever happened. It didn't exist. But we need our best engine. That should be okay. Is a 7366 okay? So the issue is, if your efficiency is not high enough, then you can't one-stop Michigan, which that's a very big problem. The caution saved us last time. I don't think it's going to save us again this time. We do need to go ahead, and because engine number 8 got absolutely mauled into, I can't even do anything. So we're going to have to wait on that. But yeah, that got mauled during the Watkins Glen race. So my engine, chassis, and body from that Watkins Glen race, which was at 100 condition, has been destroyed into 92, and that makes me very sad. We currently can't do anything right now. We are currently waiting for building and repairs to take place. The shop edition engine efficiency, 3 races left on that, and for the sponsors, they're not very happy, -3 all the way around. If you go look at the standings after our 41st place finish at Watkins Glen, don't remind me of it, we are 501 points behind the leader, but more importantly, we're not too far behind our goal. We want to finish in 5th, and we're still less than 100 points behind that, so we just got to get back on that consistent run. Lodge in top. Is lodge even a word? Lodge in top 5, top 10s. The occasional win here or there, and that is what we are going to do. I am supporting my Miami Heat, so I'm going to leave the colors the same because that is technically Miami Heat colors. And let's go. Chassis, it is going to be a... yeah, this is where that Watkins Glen race really suffers. Oh, my goodness. We're going to do chassis number... I have no idea. It's chassis number 7. It's already destroyed. Might as well just use it a little bit more. Engine, we're going to go with engine 7 and hope the efficiency is good enough. And then for the body, it's going to have to be body number... I kind of want to use 6 because we're just going to go ahead and then probably... well, no, we'll just use 7. So we're going to go ahead and use body number 4 and then repair and overhaul body, that other body. And then it's going to be a 69 car rating, not the best. We might even had a stronger car the first time we came to Michigan. I don't entirely remember. I am worried. I'm very worried. We'll see how it goes. 19th on lap 1. That means if we just nail the qualifying lap, we have a shot at pole. I'm not going to be too aggressive, and the car just went straight. Well, I wasn't even I didn't think I was carrying too much speed in the middle of the corner, but I had to let off the throttle off of 2. It's still fine as long as we just don't mess up 3 and 4, and I mean like mess up. You don't really got to even nail it that well. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. I have the car set up. This might be the first time we've ever done it. I've gone for more tire pressure and a little bit tighter race car because last time we actually almost spun out. 38.285. It is... oh, thank God. That the exit off of 2 did not hurt us too much. We were 2 spots away from not getting the money. Half a tenth to Robbie Gordon. But that is our qualifying objective reached. We needed a top 5. We got it. But we've gone for a little bit more tire pressure and a little bit tighter race car, because in the first race I got loose in 3 and 4, and that's what caused me to spin. So I've gone up on the tire pressure to give me a little bit more straight line speed. We've gone up on the wedge to tighten it up a little bit. Now what that's going to make me do is just be a lot more patient on the throttle, but we're not really aiming for a race win, which is usually when I think we can maybe win the race, I kind of go aggressive on the setup. But right here, I really just want to get that top 10, top 5. And then we have also the fuel efficiency issue that we have to worry about, which I don't know what's going to happen there. So let's see how it goes.
Welcome, everyone, to Michigan International Speedway for our coverage of the Michigan 400. Michigan always produces some great racing. What do you think, Barney?
Well, look for speeds approaching 200 miles an hour and cars running 3 and 4 wide. That's a recipe for some exciting stuff.
An impressive average finish record for the All-Pro bumper-to-bumper car.
Well, points. Wins are great when they come, but top 10 finishes week after week are what build your points. Heck, you can win the championship on top 10s alone if you're consistent.
Ryan Newman won 2002 Rookie of the Year honors after an impressive 6th place finish in the points.
That was a great rookie battle that came down to the last race of the season. This guy should have a long and successful Cup career to look forward to.
An unusual back-of-the-pack start for Terry Labonte.
You're right, it's going to be tough for him. You get so used to starting up front, and then you have an off week and you have to start towards the back. Then when race day comes, you feel like you passed 1,000 cars at the end. And worse yet, sometimes you never make it to the front.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Okay, this is going to be an oh, what? Oh, yeah, we made a lot of rivals last race. Is Ricky Rudd one of them? He's only at -40. So, yeah, there might be some unknown rivals that we might have to contend with from the Watkins Glen race. We got to be really careful here on this start. That was aggressive. I did that on purpose, though, and somehow we didn't get left rear damage. But I knew I had to stop that bottom lane from approaching. Robbie Gordon's slow. I don't got to worry about him. Rusty Wallace, we got to beat him. Remember that. Now let's try to stay in this draft. Let's keep an eye on Sterling Marlin. Just keeping an eye on him. Keeping an eye. He's not going to do it. 3 and 4 is our strong suit. We usually can carry a little bit more speed. There you can see the snugness in the car. It's definitely a lot tighter. I'm going to have to probably get used to that. But it is what it is. Hopefully we can maintain for a top 5, top 10 finish. And now we got to worry about Rusty Wallace, who seems like he might be a little decent. I would love to try to save fuel, but I don't really know where I can do that. So that's going to be tough. All right, cars on our inside, that's fine. I'm not really trying. I'm just letting them go. You know, as long as we stay in the pack, I don't really care what position we're running in. It's like a mini plate race. As long as you stay in the pack. Look, 208 miles per hour. I'm going to let off a little bit early. Just try to save that tiny bit of fuel. We might be 1 lap short. We might be more than that. I don't know. But, again, Rusty Wallace gets around us. It's fine. If you look at if you look at the track map, there's actually a big gap between a lot of the cars. There's like 3 different packs right now. We are in the front pack. That is all that matters. As long as we stay in the draft, I don't care if I'm running 5th or if I'm running 10th. It does not matter to me. As long as we stay in the draft, it's the only thing that matters. And Kevin Harvick's below us. He might be a rival. I don't really know. He's not hitting me, so he is a rival, but he's not hitting me, which means it's not enough to actually, you know, slam into my door. Let's try to get around Rusty Wallace. This car is definitely, maybe it's a little bit too tight. Maybe I could have gone down on the wedge just a little bit. But I guess we'll see the benefits pay off a little bit later on in this run. I'll just stay behind Rusty Wallace, honestly. And now we are paying for the damaged chassis. That's what we're paying right now. It's not. This is a suffer of Watkins Glen. The car is just getting. We had a stronger car the first time around. I had that feeling, and it came to suffice. That front pack is. Looks like, what, 7 cars strong? So that's an interesting front pack. We just got to stay with this second pack. Sterling Marlin, Rusty Wallace, Matt Kenseth, and us. I got to stay with them because then there's a big gap behind. That draft is so powerful. We have to stay in it. But right now, I probably should have gone. I shouldn't have made the adjustment. I should have just gone on the tire pressure, turned that up, which I did. But I shouldn't have made the wedge adjustment. I should have just kept the wedge adjustment as it was. and that is what I am suffering with right now. So it's my fault. So looking at the fuel situation, we kind of know already that we're not going to make it on one stop. We're going to get halfway on fuel around lap 12 to 13, and so that's clearly not enough. So here's what's going to happen. The field might be fine for a one stop. In that case, we are screwed. There's nothing we can do and we're screwed. Our only hope right now is to short pit and see if we can catch a caution at the right time, or I don't know, just make up time and stuff like that. That's going to be our only hope. We don't even have the speed anyways right now. So at this moment, we're going to have to gamble. Gamble on short pitting, gamble on cautions, stuff like that, because very likely the field will be able to make it on one stop while we can't. Lap 10, 12.1. We're going to hit halfway on fuel actually in the next lap. So it's going to be lap 11. We're not even close. We're not even close to making it on one stop. It's not even a question mark. So yeah, I'll just, you know, this sucks, but we just got to keep fighting for it. Every position matters, remember? And there it is, halfway on fuel at the beginning part of lap 11. So we are essentially on a one-stop strategy. We are basically 3 laps short for making it on the first to the target lap, which is lap 25. So that's sad. I just can't keep up. The only good news is that front pack is very spread out. They're kind of all evenly spread out. We're not too far behind, so a short pit could get us the track position, but it's not over yet. We run a really good race. I'm doing everything we can. The car is just not fast enough in the corners. That's really it. I mean, Watkins Glen. I knew as soon as it happened it would suffer me in the next race. Okay, it's time. Even if we ran all the way to the end of our fuel run, 2-tire stop at the end still probably wouldn't make the most sense. So we're going to divide the race into thirds like normal, and we're coming in this time by for an ultra aggressive short stop, or whatever, you know, short pitting. For some reason I forgot the phrase for a second. I got to be really aggressive on pit road. 70 miles per hour. That was actually pretty good in terms of aggressiveness. -5 on the wedge. Does that take up more time? No, it doesn't. -5 on the wedge. We'll probably go down on the tire pressure as well. And let's see if the pit crew can get us a good stop. It's good on the rights. 8.1, 8.2. I think they're on track for like a 16-second stop, which I'm perfectly okay with. And yep, 16 on the dot. There we go. And now it's not in our hands. It's in the fate of God and what artificial intelligence can do. How far can they run? We could maximum probably only go to lap 21. So if they can make it to 25, then that is race over for us. Kiss it goodbye. Doesn't matter what happens. But if they get to 22, 23, not race over, and we still have a chance. Okay, I'm officially getting nervous. The leaders are now on lap 22, and nobody has pitted. And this is where I'm about to cry. Because if they go another 3 laps, it is O-V-E-R over. Oh, there's one car pitting. It's only one, but that's lap 22 for that car. So I have hope. I have hope. It is now lap 23 for the leaders. Please, in the next 2 laps, I beg, please come down pit road. Okay, some of the leaders are pitting. Oh my God. There's hope. There's hope, ladies and gentlemen. So the leader is pitted along with the first batch of cars. That is lap 23 for the leaders. So they should not be able to make it to the end. Now everyone else is on lap 24, including Matt Kenseth, Dale Earnhardt Jr. They are on lap 24. So they are, if they make it this lap, they could probably make it to the end. Junior, get out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Yeah, it's gonna be close. I want to see what Junior does. Are you gonna pit? Are you gonna move down the track? Yep, there they. Okay, so here's the question mark. If they're on lap 24, coming to 25, could you make it on fuel? I mean, probably, right? You gotta be like right on the dot, like on the lap. You should be running out, but there will be some guys who can make it. Rusty Wallace, it looks like is he gonna lead lap? Yes, he is. So that's bad news. Rusty Wallace can make it. Sterling Marlin looks like also can make it. So what? I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like some guys are going to be able to make it. Some guys won't. Whatever the situation is, that'll be that. Well, the short pitting definitely helped. We're back in the top 10. The adjustment has helped. I can keep up with Sterling Marlin, who was like one of the first cars on pit road. So he probably has about 2 to 3 lap fresher tires than us, but we're able to keep up. So if everyone was on the same strategy, this would be fine for us. I think we'd be able to finish in the top 10, but I don't think we can. There are a lot of guys that did pit on lap 25. Jimmy Johnson is included right in front of us, and I think he can make it. A lot of other guys can make it, and we obviously cannot. So let's all pray for a caution. And even though I feel like I'm getting screwed, and to be fair, we kind of are getting screwed with the fuel efficiency, I will not bring out a caution on purpose. I'm not going to do that. We just got to take whatever comes and deal with the situation. I'm very worried we're finishing in the 30s this race, so it is what it is. Those fresh tires are eating us up. Ricky Rudd, Mark Martin, Dale Earnhardt Jr. all passed. Now we got Bobby Labonte and Rusty Wallace coming up. There really is nothing I can do to hold them off. They just got fresher tires and they're faster. And hey, you got the bottom of the track, Bobby. You can use it, okay? There's no need. I appreciate the draft. I know you're trying to block, but I'll take that draft pull. It should pull me right back Rusty Wallace, back past Rusty Wallace. But you know, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, now I'll go to the inside here. You're gonna block me, whatever. I'm not gonna try to make a pass. We are just waiting to come down for our final stop. It's going to be around lap 34. And then at that point, it's good when you expect to be disappointed. That's good because you don't actually really get too disappointed. And I came into this race expecting to be disappointed with our terrible fuel efficiency. So if the caution in the next 3 laps would have come out, I'd be very happy. Ooh, there's smoke. I did not make that smoke. There's smoke in 3 and 4, but looks like there's nothing to it. Can someone just blow an engine in the middle of the track and just cause a massive wreck? Ooh, Rusty Wallace blew up. Rusty Wallace blew up. I was going to pit this time by, but I'm just going to wait 1 second, and nothing's going to happen. Yeah, all right, Bucks, Lewis, Bucks. But that is extra money since we had to beat Rusty Wallace. 70 miles per hour, beautiful scenes. That's okay. I'm not going to complain now. I appreciate that. Thank you, game. That is extra finances. I think it's $250,000 or something like that. We're not finishing in the top 10. So that will cover that disappointment. We did qualify 4th, so we got the money for that. So overall, we might not get a good finish here, but income-wise, we're going to do well. It's just going to be the race result that we didn't get. And I'll take that. So God bless. Thank you, Penske Engines, for being terrible on Rusty Wallace. And we will move. And now let's finish 35th because we are going to be a lap down with a lot of cars being able to pass us. And it looks like 39th. Is anyone for position? Only one car. I think Ryan Newman's not for position. Maybe the 0 is, but we don't really have any passes to make. So now we just chill. Oh, this is for position. It's Greg Biffle. Hell yeah, I'm racing for 37th place. We'll fly around him. I think Hermie Sadler as well is for position. We are now in 37th, lads. Every position counts. Really. Every position matters. You gotta get those points. And now we go after Hermie Sadler. Hello. Just giving you a little tap. Is that for position? Yes, it is. We are in 36th. Saving points, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Another position to crack the top 35. See ya later. All right, who's next? So we're in 35th. 41. All right, let's go get him. Yeah. 34th, baby. You got to admire the fight from this team, Daryl. You know, they are really out there fighting for every position, even though they're in the 30s. You got to give them a lot of credit. Ooh, is someone coming down pit road? I don't want to see my left rear tire. Someone came down pit road. Lap 40, that was lap 47 for those guys. We are in 31st, so there's a chance. Now 30th, we just passed the 11 for position. Here's the 57. We are in the top 30, much better than I thought we would be, honestly. So if maybe a few more guys pit, lap 48 right now for the leaders. They still have to make it another 3 laps. And is the leader pitting? The leader is pitting. Let's go. We're not going to finish as bad as I thought. Now, not everyone's going to pit. There will be cars that can make it, but as you can see right here, Jeff Gordon, all that. Now here's the situation though. What are they going to do? Are they going to have the awareness to take fuel only, which is what they should do, just splash it off and go. Or are they going to take 4 tires and fuel? I don't really know what exactly they're going to do. And so we won't know. Sorry. You know, yeah, I just naturally slide up there. I'm looking at the map right now, and right now it looks like they are coming out of pit road now, but I don't know. I'm not sure what they're doing. No, they're still there. They're taking 4 tires. It looks like they're taking 4 tires to me. It looks like everyone that is coming down pit road right now is taking 4 tires. The leader is about to take the white flag. So whoever is still out there right now will be out there. We are in 21st. 20th. We cracked the top 20. 19th. I'll take it. This is a much better result than I thought. Remember, we will beat Rusty Wallace. Get the money from that. We will, we already had the qualifying money. It looks like Jeff Gordon, those guys, you know, they were way ahead of us, so it looks like we're not going to be able to get them. But there still are a few cars down pit road that we're going to get. I think there might be cars running out of fuel. There are cars running out of fuel. Oh, boy. What's going on here? Tony Stewart's out of fuel. Is Tony Stewart the leader? No. Who's the leader? Oh, okay. Where are we? 15th? There were cars on pit road. I could have beat them. 15th. There were a few cars on pit road that we could have got, but because we were behind the leader, so all we had to do, all we had to do was get our lap back. If we would have gotten the lap back, we would have been able to pick up a few more positions, and we were very close to that top 10. Tony Stewart was a lap down. He ran out of fuel, so I don't know what the heck happened there. All right, let's take a look what happened here. So we did not get the primary. We did get the secondary and the associate. That's perfect. So we have $3.48 million in the bank. But let's see what was going on at the end of this race. You have Bill Elliott, I didn't see Bill Elliott, Michael Waltrip, Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick I did see. Kenny Wallace, Steve Park. Those guys, I guarantee you, were on pit road at the time we finished in 15th. We were the first car a lap down, which makes sense because the leader, who was Jimmy Johnson, was right in front of us. These cars, Kenny Wallace, Kevin Harvick, I saw Harvick's car, I think, coming out of pit road. Kurt Busch, Michael Waltrip, Bill Elliott. They were all on pit road. I'm very confident they were all on pit road. So if we just got ahead of Jimmy, we would have been able to finish the race. We would have gotten in the top 10. It's that tiny. I was pushing the whole race. Honestly, our pit crew didn't make a mistake. On track, I didn't really make a mistake. So we ran the best race we could have run. And we just a little bit short. I think we were 3 or 4 seconds behind Jimmy Johnson. And I just needed to get him. That's all we needed. So, honestly, those 3 seconds, I honestly believe, is from the damage we suffered in the chassis from Watkins Glen. Honest, 100%, I believe that. If we could have used that chassis, which was a really good chassis, if we could have used the same engine, which was a really good engine, we would have probably, over the course of 50 laps, would have gotten those 3 seconds. So, but overall, I am, knowing that probably was going to happen, I am very happy with a 15th place finish. Guys, if you look at the hood of the car, something has gone terribly wrong. We have problems. Primary sponsor is unhappy. I don't think we have a primary sponsor anymore. All Pro decided to dip. They were like, you're not doing the job. Everyone else is still here, but I guess for our primary sponsor, let's see what, okay. Well, it looks like Goodyear Blimp is almost identical to what it was. I don't know the exact numbers, but finishing 10th was the expectation. Goodyear, so wait, we have Goodyear Blimp and then we have Goodyear. So the Goodyear are the only people that want to sponsor us. Average finish in 5th. That sounds very tough. Right now, I mean, we literally just lost our primary sponsor, and we need to finish in 10th. Aaron's Rent, that's out of the question. We're not doing that. Finish in 5th, qualifying 10th, finish out of Rusty Wallace. We're not doing all 3 of those. Guys, comment down below. Goodyear Blimp or Goodyear? I'm leaning towards Goodyear Blimp, just because I don't think I can remember. So, average finish in 5th is from the start of the contract. Or is it? Or is it for the season? I think it's for the start of the contract, which that would be very difficult to do. So let me know what you think. We will have a new primary sponsor, because unfortunately, we did not do a good enough job. That's never happened to me before. That's actually really interesting. We were 9th in the standings before. We have dropped down a 10th, 503 points behind. Still within 100 points of, well, not 5th. Actually, we're farther from 5th now, but it's still decent. We're still in a decent position. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Hit the like button if you enjoy the video. Bristol night race. That race has been a menace to us all the time, but I think we will have a better car for that one. Yes, we have a 100% chassis, 100% engine, which really isn't that good anyways, and 100% body. That body's looking pretty decent, 70-70. So we might have a decent chance. We just got to qualify well and block. That's essentially what we got to do. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you're not already, and peace out.